All right, morning, guys. We're starting on page 165 of our reading packet. We're talking about singular, plural, and possessive nouns. Now, remember, a noun is a person, place, or a thing. And I wrote that up here so we remember. Singular means only one, like single. Plural is more than one. And possessive, remember, somebody owns something. So I kind of wrote these things up here so we remember. Now, remember, possessive, when they're owning something, they're adding our apostrophe S to show that you own something. Otherwise, it would just be plural. So, Jake's hat. Who owns that hat? Jake. The dog's tail. Who does the tail belong to? Belongs to the dog. So, now once we get down here, we have three different directions that we have to do. So, it says we have to draw a line under the singular nouns, circle the plural nouns, and draw a box around the possessive nouns. So, we, are looking for nouns. If they're singular, we'll put a line. That means one. If it's plural, more than one, we're going to just circle it. And possessive, somebody owns something, we're going to put a box around it. So let's see. Let's start with number 1. The kitten slept on the chair. Now, I hope you noticed that there are how many nouns in the sentence? 2. Good. So the kittens slept on the chair. Let's see. Not a noun. Kittens, that's a thing. So kittens with that S, does that mean it's singular, plural, or possessive? Well, since it doesn't have an apostrophe S, we know it's plural. So plural is circle. Now, slept on the chair. Chair is a thing. Is he sleeping on a lot of chairs or just one chair? Just one. So singular means underline. So there are the nouns for that sentence. Number 2, Janet put the dishes in the sink. Now, how many nouns are in this sentence? I'm hoping you said 3. Janet, because that's a person. Is it one person? Sure is. So we're going to underline Janet. Now, put the dishes. There's another noun. Is that one dish or a lot of dishes? A lot of dishes. So plural again is circle. So we'll circle dishes. And where did she put them? She put them in the sink. Sink. That is singular. I hope that's what you said. All right, so there's number 2. So far we've had 2 and 3. So 5 nouns altogether. Now number 3, it says Bert's horse galloped to the gate. Well, how many nouns do we see altogether? I see 3. I hope you see 3. So the first one is Bert's, because that's a person. Now, Bert's, I see this apostrophe S, which means he's owning something. What does he own? He's owning his horse. So if he owns it, that means it's possessive, and we have to draw a box around Bert's. Okay? What is he owning? He owns his horse. Does it say he's owning a lot of horses or just one? Just one. So we'll draw a line under horse. And he galloped to the gate. Ooh, that's a verb. That's a past tense verb like we did the other day. Now, gate. We have one gate, which is singular, so we're going to underline it. Okay? Now, down here at the bottom, it says circle the correct word and write it on the line. The dog, dogs, or dogs. Water dish tipped over. Well, do we have one dog? Does the dog own his water dish or a lot of dogs? Which one do you think? I hope you said apostrophe S, because this dog is owning his water dish and it tipped over. So circle it and write it on the line. Don't forget to write that apostrophe in there when you write it, okay? All right, so there's the first page. Now let's flip to the next one. We have singular, plural, and possessive pronouns. Now remember, a pronoun takes the place of a noun. So we had Tammy's shoes, her shoes. Okay, we could say the dog's bowl, his bowl, or the basketball bounces, it bounces. So remember, a pronoun takes the place of a noun. So we're going to read each sentence, draw a line under the singular pronoun, circle the plural pronouns, and draw a box around the possessive pronouns, just like we had to on the front. Oop, don't forget this little note over there. All right, Jesse and I raked their leaves. All right, well, I see 2 pronouns. Is Jesse a pronoun? No, because that's a noun. But how about I? I is a pronoun, And if I'm talking about myself using I, that means I'm only talking about one person. So singular, we're going to underline it. Jesse and I raked their leaves. Their, that's another pronoun. Now, if I'm saying theirs, like they had a lot of leaves in their yard, that's not one person. That's a lot of people or more than one person. So it's plural. So we're going to circle there because it's a plural pronoun. So we had 2 in that one. Now, on the next one, it says, we played the big drums in the parade. We played the big drums in the parade. All right, well, I see only one. And I'm waiting to see if you kind of also. We played the big drums in the parade. Is that one person or a lot of people? We is plural, so we are going to circle it. Okay, we'll come in a minute, okay? Lucas is wanting me to come play. All right, we're going to rewrite the sentence to change the underlined nouns to pronouns. So Kathy's book is in Mike's desk. What could we replace Kathy's with? Kathy's book is in Mike's desk. Well, if it's a woman, it's a girl, we know we could replace it with she or her. What would make more sense? She book or her book? I hope you said her book. So her book is in, now Mike is a boy's name. So him, he, her book is in he desk. Or I think I said her before. Sorry, I meant to say his. Or his desk. Her book is in his desk. So those are the 2 pronouns I'm looking for in that sentence. Okay? If you need to pause that so that you can get it written down, that's fine. I'm going to give you some directions on the next page, and then I'll talk to you guys later. All right, so the last one is 167. It says, read each category and write the words that belong under each category. So we kind of did this last week, just not with as many words. So you have people, sounds, a parade, and animals. Now, we used to do this in school, that if you want to get your crayons and go through and color people, make it purple, blue, green, orange, and then color the words up here and then match the colors later, you can do that, or you can just write them down. So snarl, remember that's like how a dog kind of growls. A drummer in a band. A burro, that's kind of like a donkey, okay? A storyteller. Horns, not horns on an animal, but horns from like the band, okay? Partridge, that's a kind of a bird. Slurp, you know how it's really rude to slurp your soup or your cereal or whatever you're drinking. And a teacher. So you have people, sounds, a parade, and animals. So I want you to match them up. This one I'm not going to do with you. I just wanted to talk about a couple of those words because sometimes they kind of confuse us. So remember, donkey, bird, slurp, that's a bad noise. And then horns is like from a band. Okay, so good luck, and I will talk to you guys all later. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.